Let us start another problem where a given sample is crushed, then after doing saving the following data is tabulated. The first column will be mesh numbers. It starts from 4 and it ends as pan. The second column will be the clear opening in millimeters. The value is it is denoted by dpa. So all the values are given in this tabular column, and we know that pan doesn't have any opening, so I put a dash here. We can also put not available. Then the second one will be, with this data we are supposed to construct the average particle size d bar pi, and we have to find the mass of the particles retained on the screen. All these values are given in this tabular column. Then I have ordered everything. It has come to T646, 2646 grams. So with this data we are supposed to find the value of d bar s, d bar w and d bar v. And as you know that already we know how to construct the average particle size. The first one will be the mesh number 4 with the clear opening of 4.6990 will have a particles on it whose sizes are slightly greater than clear opening, so I took it as 4.7. Similarly, in the pan some particles will pass through 200 mesh whose clear opening is 0.074 millimeters. So hence, since they are passing through it, I say that their sizes are 0.07. And already in the previous problem we have seen how to construct this tabular column. So I get 4.013 when I take arithmetic mean of these two values, that is 4.6990 plus 3.3270 divided by 2 gives these values. Like this, please construct this tabular column. Then from here onwards, how to find the mass fraction? Then we have the xi by d bar pi, then xi, these values will construct it now slowly. So first let us construct the values of d bar xi. How to construct the values of xi? That is 8 divided by the total mass, that is 2646. This will be giving the values of all those columns, sorry, all those values inside this column, which is denoted by xi, that is mass fraction of the solids retained on the screen. So let me give you the first value, that is 8 divided by 2646. It is 3.0234 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Second value will be 12 divided by 2646. It is 4.5351 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Third value will be 24 divided by 26. Next value will be 49 by Next value will be 50 to 62. Next is 92. Next value 114. Next value is 172. Two not 8. Then 428 divided by 2646. $867 divided by 26. So this is how I constructed the values of xi. All the values of xi I have constructed. Then next what I should do? I should find the values of xi divided by d bar pa. So xi is all these values, and then d bar pa is what? The values which are given in this particular column. All the values I should put it into this one. Okay. So let me take the first value for you. It is 6.432 8 to 10 to the power of minus 4. So like this I will construct all those values and then show it to you. So I have filled this entire column xi by d bar pa. So these are the values which are going to get it, and if you add all those values we get it as 8.6729. okay. So now let me go for the filling the values of the column which is labeled as xi into d bar pa. So how do I get this value? This xi into this d bar pa. These two values I should multiply and then fill this particular column. Okay, let me do it for you. Okay. So after finding all the values of xi and d bar pa in this column, and after doing the summation, we get a value of 0.2940. Now after this column, then again the last remaining part is xi divided by d bar pa raised to 3. Let me construct this table. So I have constructed the values of xi by d bar pa, that is 8 xi divided by 3 raised to 4.7. So I have constructed all the values, and when you add all those values we get it as 1268.827. This is what we get. So now let us find the values of the diameters. So first step is I will find the value of d bar s. D bar s is given by 1 by summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi divided by d bar pi. So this is equal to 1 by, so in this tabular column we have x, yes, this is the column talking about xi divided by d bar. So if you add all those values, what you are going to get is 8.661. So let me write this value here. It is 8.6729. So inverse of this will get 1 divided by 8.6729 is equal to 0.1153 millimeters. So this is the answer for the millimeter. This is the answer for the d bar s. Now let us go for the next value, d bar w. D bar w is given by the formula summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi d bar pi. This is equal to, so in this tabular column, yeah, we have here the xi by d bar pi. So all these values if you add, directly we get the value as 0.29240. So without any manipulations we can write it as 0.2940 millimeters. This is the value of d bar w. Okay, now the last one is d bar v. So d bar v is equal to 1 by summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi by d bar pi raised to 3, and this everything should be raised to 1 by 3. So this will become, so you will have these values in this last column. So I calculated xi by d bar p whole square, all these values you got it, and then the summation is this one. So now I'll write this value here. So this is equal to 1 by 1268.8227. Okay, so this one is raised to 1 by 3. So hence this value will become, let me check, this value will become 1 by divided by 1268.8227 is equal to, this is 7.881321,795 into 10 to the minus 4. So this one raised to 1 by 3 you get. So what I get is 0.0923 millimeters. So this is about the d bar s. So now let us tabulate all the values once again here. D bar s is equal to 0.1153 millimeters, and then d bar w is equal to 0.2940 millimeters, and finally d bar v is equal to 0.0923 millimeters. So this is our result and the conclusion. This is how you are supposed to do the problem. Thank you.